Hi everyone, this is OKCoyote, and welcome to my Magic the Gathering December Pack-A-Day Challenge for December 9th. Today's pack is Strixhaven School of Mages. If you're not familiar with the Pack-A-Day Challenge, what I am doing is I am opening a pack of Magic the Gathering every day in December, all 31 days. A different pack every day. Why? Just because I want to. So yeah, just for fun. And as I mentioned, today's pack is Strixhaven. This is a fairly recent set. This just came out beginning of this year, I believe. Brought back allied guild colors, but gave them new names. We have the Strixhaven schools. I'm sorry, enemy guild colors, not allied guild colors. Yeah. My favorite part of the set was that was the lesson cards. That I think you get one per pack. They are cards that don't have to go in your deck. You have other cards in the deck that say learn, and learning allows you to pull a lesson from your sideboard or from outside the game and put it into your hand. So I thought that's really neat. Get a free spell. I think learn can also let you cycle a card, something like that, if you don't have a lesson to go grab, or if you don't want to go grab a lesson, so you don't, it doesn't like fail completely, but still, it's neat. I like it. Anyway, let's find out what's in this pack of Strixhaven. We're gonna open it up right now. I played this a lot online, but I don't believe I have yet to open a physical pack of this set. So I'm excited. All right. We start out with Moldering Carrock. This is 2 black-green for a 3/3 zombie crocodile. It has trample and lifelink. Cool. I think that's a very good card for 4 mana. Trample and lifelink. This will get some beats in and give you some life. It's a solid 4-cost beater, though you do have to devote to 2 colors if you haven't already. But, you know, if you're drafting in Strixhaven, you generally are going to devote to 2 colors. So black and green is the silver quill, I believe. I think that's the right. I don't remember all the. That might not be right. But it might be. No, silver quill is white and black. I don't remember what black and green is. That's okay. You can correct me in the comments. I don't care. Next up, we have Lorehold Campus. This is the red and white college. Not a guild, it's college, school, whatever. Lorehold Campus is a land. It enters the battlefield tapped. Taps for a red or a white. And you can pay 4 and tap it to scry 1. So, neat. It's kind of like learning. It's a neat little alternative to your standard dual lands that you have a variation of in every set. Just about. Owlin Shield Mage is a bird warlock. 3 white black for a 3/3 with flying, and ward, pay 3 life. Ward is a fun little ability. Ward says that whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter it unless that player pays 3 life. So it's very expensive to burn or destroy or cast something on this card. They'd have to pay 3 life to do it, which is the exact amount of damage that they would take if they just let this creature through. So very painful to deal with this, and I like it. A bit pricey at 5 mana, but a big flyer with that can defend itself? Sure. If I'm in white and black, that's a good card. Enthusiastic Study. 2 and a red for an instant. Target creature gets +3/+1 and gains trample until end of turn. Learn. And once again, you may reveal a lesson card you own from outside the game and put it into your hand, or discard a card to draw a card. So yeah, grab a free spell or cycle, and it's a combat trick. Not bad, not too bad. I don't. These learn cards, I tended to not draft them highly, but I did always like to play them when I did end up drafting them because it was always nice to get free spells into my deck. Reckless Implemancer. 1 and a green for a 2/2 elf druid. You can pay 4 and a green to double Reckless Implemancer's power and toughness until end of turn. This is what we call a mana sink. So solid at 2/2 for 2. If you play it early, it's fine. It'll do some damage. It does its job. If you play it late, it's something you can dump your mana into if you're not doing anything else with it and make this guy big. If you can get a lot of mana, you can double twice, and then it's a serious threat. Anyway, yeah, not too bad. Mage Hunter's Onslaught. 2 black sorcery. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Whenever a creature blocks this turn, its controller loses 1 life. So every set's got outright destroy target creature cards, and this is one that Strixhaven has. Very strong. It's always going to be very strong in draft because you need cards that just remove things. This is a little pricey for its cost, but sometimes you just need to destroy a creature. The extra ability is not as big a deal, but interesting. Study Break. 1 and a white for an instant. Tap up to 2 target creatures and learn. That's not a bad combat trick. Tapping down 2 creatures and getting a free spell out of it. Yeah, alright, I'll take that. I like it. Curate. 1 and a blue, instant. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put any number of them into your graveyard and the rest back on top of your library in any order. Draw a card. Not bad. Another it's a deck manipulation card. Not the greatest at 2 mana. You're missing the old times of Ponder and Preordain as far as deck manipulation goes. But this is what you're going to get in blue at common these days. So does its job. Dragon's Approach. 2 and a red, sorcery. Dragon's Approach deals 3 damage to each opponent. You may exile Dragon's Approach and 4 cards named Dragon's Approach from your graveyard. If you do, search your library for a dragon creature card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. A deck can have any number of cards named Dragon's Approach. I don't know how I feel about this. This is definitely a card you want to build around. I don't know how good it is. It's terrible in draft. You're never going to find enough Dragon's Approaches to make this deck work. So, sorry to say, but I'm not going to pick that card. Here we have a lesson, Inkling Summoning. This is 1 and 2 hybrid mana, white and black. This is Silver Quill. For a sorcery lesson. So this is one of those spells you can get every time you learn. You can grab this out of your sideboard or whatever. Create a 2/1 white and black Inkling creature token with flying. Sure, not bad. Not bad as a free spell goes. Free as in freely pulled into your hand, not freely cast. You still have to pay the mana cost for it. Cards will get it for you. Moving into the uncommons, we have Solve the Equation. 2 and a blue for a sorcery. Search your library for an instant or sorcery card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. I mean, unless you really need your learn card, this is not that great on its own. Yes, it will fetch you something, but generally it's better to just draw the stronger card in the first place. Next up, we have Zimone, Quandrix Prodigy. I like this card. I played this a lot in draft. Green and a blue for a 1/2 legendary creature human wizard. You may pay 1 and tap. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. 4 and tap. Draw a card. If you control 8 or more lands, draw 2 cards instead. Yeah. Generally, I don't get to use its first ability too often because you don't end up drawing a whole lot more lands at the beginning. Sometimes you do. But the second ability is fantastic. This is a great example of a mana sink. Just something to dump mana into when you don't have much else to do. Just grab some extra cards. She just refuels your hand. And yeah, she's great. I like her. Clever Lumamancer. This is a 1 white mana for a 0/1 human wizard with Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, Clever Lumamancer gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Okay. Kind of need to build around it, but if you have a lot of like learn cards and lessons, it could be cool. These type of effects tend to skew blue and red, so it's very interesting to see it in white. Don't know how powerful that is, but you throw in some combat tricks and it could get good. Before we get to our rare, let's look at what the rest of the pack has to offer. We have a treasure token. It's very pretty for a treasure token. It's like a larger art here, like extended art. It's really neat. These treasure tokens are artifact treasure. They're artifact tokens that can tap and sacrifice to add 1 mana of any color. So there you go. We have oh, that's right. I forgot that was what was in these packs. The Strixhaven packs each contained a mystical archive card, which is an instant or sorcery that's not in the Strixhaven set. Some of them are not even, if I remember right, are not even standard legal. And I don't think you can play them in standard? ? But you can definitely play them in your draft if you happen to draft them. And they have full art and they look really nice. So the mystical archive for this pack is Infuriate. It's 1 red mana, instant. Target creature gets +3/+2 until end of turn, and it's an uncommon. Pretty cool. It's almost like a giant growth, a little less toughness, but it's a great combat trick, and for 1 red, it's very solid. And that brings us to our rare. Our rare is Elite Spellbinder. 2 and a white for a 3/1 human cleric with flying. When Elite Spellbinder enters the battlefield, look at target opponent's hand. You may exile a non-land card from it. For as long as that card remains exiled, its owner may play it. A spell cast this way costs 2 more to cast. So it's not... So first I'll notice that this is... if you look at the lore, this is a card that was named after and featured, or not named after, but it's attributed to Paulo Vitor Damo da Rosa, who was a world champion, and I believe he is pictured in the art. So this is his card. He may have had a hand in designing it as well, because I think that sort of thing used to happen, or maybe he's just pictured. I'm not sure. Anyway, neat ability. 3/1 flyer for 3. He can take something out of an opponent's hand. They can still play it, but it costs more to cast. It's not like some cards, like some blue cards, where you take it from an opponent's hand and then you can cast it. No, they still get to cast it, but it's going to be more expensive to do so. So it's a great tempo play, and the fact that it's a decent-sized flyer makes this a really strong card. And you get to choose the card. It's not a random. You get to choose the card out of their hand that you want to kind of screw them over with. So, yeah, neat. That's the end of this pack. As far as what I would pick first, it might be that Spellbinder. Zimone's a great card. Mage Hunter's Onslaught is solid removal, but I think I would have fun with this. I like choosing mid-sized to large flyers, and he's got a neat effect on top of it. So I think Paulo gets the nod if I were drafting this pack. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this pack of Strixhaven, and for the December Pack-A-Day Challenge for today. Don't forget to like this video if you liked the video. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can follow me on Twitter over at OKCoyote. That's going to do it for today. I will see you tomorrow with another pack. Thanks. Bye.